When it came to selecting a film to review this time around, I was faced with a duplicate of choices. The first was the Bob's Burgers movie. Picking that would have been folly as I have proper fuck all affiliation with the TV series, but I've been told by reliable sources that it's basically a 102-minute long episode, which is exactly what the fanbase wants when their beloved show is adapted for the big screen. As for me, I thought it was okay. I liked the animation style, the voice acting was solid, however for some reason I thought that the humour would be more to my taste. No idea why I had this pre-existing notion, but if I were to guess it would be because H. John Benjamin provides the vocals for the title character, as well as the throat belonging to Sterling Archer, who's the main focus of a programme I'm not only very familiar with but also contains comedy that suits my lol fuel more than frotterism agrees with my sexual preferences. Top Gun Maverick was my second option, and I went for it because of vague familiarity with its forefather. The US Navy recruits our protagonist to train a group of elite fighter pilots for a special mission against what I'm guessing to be the same name and faceless enemy from the first one. Naturally, there's emotional confliction for Mav when it comes to selecting which of the aviators will be going on said mission, but if I were in charge of the decision, I'd simply pick whichever ones have binge-watched A New Hope the most. Reason being is that it's an extremely similar setup to the attack on the first Death Star, but without the looming threat of prequels. My uber-loathing of Tom Cruise is well documented. The root of that is I don't like the fact he uses every film he's in bar one as a platform to showcase his ongoing victory over the aging process, and Top Gun Maverick very much serves as a blank canvas for Cruise to paint such a depiction, yet somehow I enjoyed this movie. It could be down to the various flavours of ice cream scoops I devoured prior to viewing being fucking choice, or that the whole experience knew what its audience wanted and delivered unapologetically. Is there a montage of fighter jet porn with Danger Zone playing over the top of it? Of course there is, you know damn well it opens up with that shit. Do the pilots have call signs that wouldn't look out of place in a Fortnite lobby filled exclusively with 14-year-olds claiming to have performed acts of intimacy on my mum? Oh yeah, that's present, and when they're not executing aerial acrobatics that make the laws of physics chuckle, are they either metaphorically wanking themselves off with sexcessories made of their own self-satisfaction, or playing a sports ball game on the beach lathered with lotion and a sunset filter? Mate, fucking standard. However, in spite of its very on-the-nose methods of paying homage to its predecessor, the movie is still decent in its own right. The surprisingly various forms of action are brilliantly choreographed, and it's well balanced with the bizarrely compelling storyline, both of which are distributed efficiently across its 131-minute duration, meaning that unlike your dad's gag reflex, it never outstayed its welcome. Although this is a mostly positive review, Top Gun Maverick isn't getting a clean sheet. The acting is adequate, but then again the characters are so generic that it would have been impossible for even the most modest of talent to fuck up. Of course, the whole thing is predictable as fuck. I didn't like the way Mav and Iceman were communicating throughout, but that can be forgiven when you consider Val Kilmer's condition. Also, I imagine for reasons that go beyond a disappointing death toll, it hideously misrepresents war, but I'm not really qualified to go into that in depth. Regardless, I Barely Breathing Reviews enjoyed a Tom Cruise movie, meaning that Christmas may be a bit lackluster this year, as its miracle has came earlier than a weeb would if they were to watch me raw dog the shit out of their Misa Amane doll.